Joshua Weinstein is the co-founder of Sonoro Global Media, and it's the fastest growing Hispanic media company in the world. Sonoro produces over 150 audio-first content pieces, transforming them into TV properties, films, and live experiences. And we're covering it all on this episode of Taking Stock. Sonoro has quickly become the fastest growing Hispanic media company in the world. What would you say have been the key strategies to help you achieve such success?
Today, there's nearly 70 million US Hispanics here in this country and over 500 million people who speak Spanish globally. Our focus is on where culture and commerce are going, and it happens that US Hispanics are driving culture and commerce. Whether that's music, whether that's art, whether that is spending patterns, what we're seeing is growth in this country is going to be driven by this particular demographic, and we want to super serve them with content that matters and that really speaks to the community. Our idea was to start with audio-first content, and that is allowing us to develop content rapidly, inexpensively, and in a scalable manner. Today, Sonoro will deliver more than 70 million downloads this month. And we're able to reach more than 1 of 3 US Hispanics. What enables us to do that is the experimentation that comes from the audio format. So the RSS feed, the way that you get podcasts delivered to your phone, allow us to have almost zero marginal cost of distribution, which means a small startup like us can have the reach that would be otherwise prohibitive in earlier times in the media landscape.
Why did you choose to focus on strictly Hispanic audiences?
Our view is that US Hispanic consumers and Spanish speakers globally are misunderstood and disrespected. And that represents not only an opportunity from sort of a DEI perspective and whatnot, but also in terms of where culture and commerce are going. And so when you think about the global spend of the US Hispanic, which exceeds $1.3 trillion, our view is that a lot of money is being left on the table.
What sort of opportunities does this present? And have you encountered any challenges? If so, how did you overcome them?
There is a lack of understanding of how much purchasing power this community has and how that drives, for example, in our case, the entertainment ecosystem. And so if you look at any given box office number today, the US Hispanic community is over-indexing by a tremendous amount. And so when you have a community of people who are super consumers, the question is then, are you feeding the right kind of content to that community? And do the creators in that community have the opportunity to exploit their ideas, to have their content financed and exploited globally?
Now, with your background as a former Disney executive, talk to me about where you see the digital streaming landscape going in the long term.
Yeah, look, I think today we're in a situation where more content will be consumed by more people in more ways than ever before. And certainly there's a bifurcation there, in as much as a lot of user-generated content, whether it's on TikTok or Snap, is going to continue to see growth. But our view is the vast middle is kind of going to dissipate, and what you're going to have is people who can produce premium, professionally produced content that's relevant at the right price in a scalable way will win. And that's kind of the place we want Sonoro to sit.
Thank you, Joshua, for joining me on Taking Stock.
Thanks for having me.